Am I here? I'm here. Hello. Oh, fuck. Okay. Hi. Hey guys, it's Victoria. Today I am back with another installment of my He Didn't Know I Was Trans series. It's the most popular video. Why do I say that so much? I'm like, it's the most popular video, so like, fuck my ass. Okay. Hey guys, it's Victoria, and today I am back with another installment of my He Didn't Know I Was Trans series. If you're new to my channel, I am a transgender woman. I started transitioning when I was 17 years old. I am now 19, so a little over 2 years now. I don't have a full, like, 15-minute story time, but I do have 4 different instances, just little mini stories, so we're going to go through all of those today. It's going to be really fun. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any more of these, and you can join the club. Let's just get right into these because they're pretty juicy. All right, so story number 1. I was at a club slash bar with my best friend at the time, and we went for, oh my God, hold on, I have Fritos in my teeth. They're so good. Anyways, we had gone for a glow rage party, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically like rave music, and they splatter paint on you, and it's really cool. Everyone wears like all white. The only thing is, it was at this really weird part of my city. Um, kind of like a more southern area, very like conservative, and like this bar slash club was known for like having country music and like all this stuff. So we were kind of weirded out, but we figured it would be, fun to go just because we hadn't been to one of those in a while. So we go to this club, and let me tell you what I see. So we pull up, there's a line wrapped around the building because this is a pretty big deal. And it's like people in like all white clothes, but then like the girls have cowgirl boots on, and like the guys are wearing like camo hats. And then me and Linda, my friend, are just walking up in like booty shorts and like cute shoes and barely any clothes on. And we're like, oh. So anyway, we finally get in. It's really fucking weird. It's like the trashiest people that I've ever seen in my life. It was so disgusting. I started talking to this guy, and he approached me, and we were being like friendly or whatever, and we just started dancing with each other. And all of a sudden, like, he was like, "Hey, do you want to go outside?" And I was like, "Sure." So we go outside and just immediately start making out. So me and this guy are making out. This is so embarrassing. We're making out behind a dumpster because, like, we didn't want anyone to see us. This is so fucking trashy, and I'm so sorry. Like, please unsubscribe from my channel right now. But we're making out behind this dumpster, and he keeps trying to put his hands, like, down my shorts. And I keep telling him, I'm like, no, like, no, no, no. And I was like, I'm not that kind of girl, like, even though I was that kind of girl. And he's like, oh, come on, like, why won't you let me put my hand down your pants? And I'm like, because I don't want to. And he was like, it's not like you have a dick or something. And I was like, oh. And then coincidentally, Linda was driving the car, getting ready to leave. So I hopped in with her and we left. And it was just so ironic because, like, why would he say that? Like, who says that? All right, second story. So me and my same friend, Linda, we were going to a club downtown. And this one's a lot nicer. We had been to it many times. This is where my guy tried to finger me at a club story time happened. I will link that one down below as well. So we're going to the club. Everything's fine. It's just a normal night. We used to go like every weekend. Linda's dancing with this guy, and then I found the guy that I wanted to dance with for the night. That sounds so bad. Like, I found my guy for the evening. So anyway, we start dancing, and he's like, do you want to go outside to go on the balcony and smoke? Because at the time I did smoke. So I was like, yeah, I'll go outside with you. But before you go on your way to the balcony, you pass the bathrooms. And I was also really intoxicated during this point too, shocker. And we're going to the balcony and passing the bathrooms, and he's like, hey, I'm gonna go pee real quick, like, just stay right here, I'll be right back. And I was like, no, it's okay, I'll go with you. And this was really early on in my transition, and I kind of still had the muscle memory of just like walking to the guy's bathroom. So I was like, no, I'll go with you. I was like, oh fuck. and he just kind of looked at me, and then I think he put everything together, and he just walked in the bathroom, and like I swear he stayed in there for 30 minutes just to make sure I wasn't waiting outside for him anymore. All right, story number 3 takes place actually at my current job. So basically, whenever I go to work, I have to clock in, and that's how they keep track of how many hours that I work and how much to pay me. What you need to clock in, though, is the manager's sign-in card. And what will usually happen is the manager will just hand the card to an employee and just get that employee to stand at the computer and clock all of us in at once. That way, he doesn't have to keep handing out the card to every single person. So it ended up being this guy. This was about 5 months ago, I want to say. And I had the hugest crush on him. He doesn't work here anymore, but I was like, hey, can you clock me in? Not thinking. And he was like, yeah, sure. Like, what's your number? And I gave him my number to clock in. And when you clock in, it shows your name on the computer, and I still haven't had my name legally changed. So it said Daniel Wiggins on the computer, and he's like staring at it. And I'm like, what's wrong? Like, you just clock me in. Like, what are you doing? Like, clock me in. I think I put in the wrong number, and I was like, oh, and then just went to the computer, X'd out of it, and like hid myself while I clocked myself in. Really embarrassing. He was kind of freaked out, I think. Right, story number 4, last one. One thing you guys might not know about me is that I'm really into League of Legends. And if you don't know what League of Legends is, it is a PC game. It's online, so you play with other people. You basically get together in teams of 5 and like battle each other in this like arena. It's really fucking cool. I was playing with this guy, and like we had ended up playing like 5 games together or so, and we were like talking back and forth, chatting. And he was really cool. And like we were both on summer break from school, so we would play like all through the break. And it was really fun. And we like exchanged Snapchats and like started talking through there. And like I kind of had a crush on him, and he kind of had a crush on me. And he still didn't know that I was trans because I didn't tell him. So one day I told him, I was like, I have to tell you something. And he was like, what? And I was like, I'm a transgender. And it's just so embarrassing to like do that kind of stuff. I'm just like the kind of person, like when I was single and I would talk to guys and stuff and they didn't know, I just get so guilty. Like I feel like I have to tell them, not because like I'm obligated to tell them, but because I just feel like it's like hiding something from them. And I have a really guilty conscience. Like whenever I do something wrong, I say it immediately. Like I have to let the other person know. So I told him, and he ended up being really cool about it. And we're actually still friends. So yeah, these stories don't always end up being horrible. They sometimes have good endings. And I made like a lifelong friend out of that. So yay for accepting people. But yeah, guys, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed those little short stories. I know they weren't very long, but I know you guys like this kind of stuff, and I was trying to kind of think of different instances where this kind of situation happens. I hope it can kind of show you the perspective of like what it's like to be trans and what it's like to have really awkward situations like this and get in positions where you have to either tell someone or remove yourself from the situation. It's really interesting, I would assume, especially if you're not trans, to hear about that kind of stuff. Make the most of your day. Get some chili cheese Fritos and a lemonade and your beauty blender and just have a good time. All of my social media is down in the description: Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. Twitter's been lit lately. I don't normally fuck with Twitter, but Twitter's been really fun, and you should definitely follow me in there. I'll tweet you if you tweet me. I love you so much. Bye.